and welcome back, everybody. I'm, of course, Cobra X. And, yeah, guys, it's been a while, but a lot of stuff to come into. First thing I'd like to talk about today is the running back situation that's been going on lately with the lack of pay and so forth. Um, like, it's just, so sad to see, all these guys just getting underpaid. I mean, yes, they get millions and millions of dollars, but they put their lives on the fucking line. They can have CTE and so forth. These guys do so much more than to say you're a kicker, punter, and stuff like that. Not to say that take any position away and devalue anything else. Like they are being devalued, but like for example, Austin Eckler said that that video call, the Zoom call or whatever that they had a little bit ago, that is not that was just one of many apparently to come, because apparently they're gonna get together again here soon and speak amongst themselves about how bad things really are and how they can do to improve the situation. And it doesn't help that Shaquan Barkley, um, he signed a 1 year, $11 million contract, I believe, somewhere in there, and it says it just he deserves more than that, but 11 mil a year, that's honestly it's okay, but somebody like him should be getting around more like 15, I believe, but it's whatever. Um, and the latest thing that's the last, I believe last week, because we're midweek. Happy birthday to me! It's August 2nd. Wonderful. Not feeling the greatest, but we're gonna do this anyways. Um, Jim Irsay basically says running backs should pipe down on their contract demands, and since he has one of the best in Jonathan Taylor, his agent responded and it was not happy about it, and rightfully so. Speaking up for his um, player, uh, Jonathan Taylor deserves to be paid just like the Barkley and some of the others. Another person is, I know that J.K. is not happy with the situation at hand. And so he, in fact, is. I think he's going to be sitting out, and that's like I said before, Melvin Gordon signing says it all. It says it all. I think until J.K. gets signed, I don't think anything's gonna really change. Melvin Gordon may be your feature back. We're not sure, but just to let you know, guys, this is happening. It's real. These running backs are wanting to get paid now, and they're being undervalued. I mean, Melvin Gordon, he got paid $3.2 million, which is actually kind of decent for him given his injuries, his lack of production in years past. He can be a premier back given the opportunities, but he's just not, you know, not the guy that he once was. It's clear, but he's still a good back, and I think that he'll be make a good rotation guy and make an impact on that team. Now, speaking of the Ravens even more, Tom Bunkin no longer wants LJ to have plays on his wristband or have the wristband at all anymore. He's been cut loose. He wants things to be memorized, and he goes, that's the next difficulty level. And Lamar is just eating it up, dude. He's loving it. He said I can be free to do what he wants playing. Todd's gonna play. Monken's gonna play do the calls, and that's gonna be that. And then he can freestyle it from there if he wants to, if he sees fit. So I like this. This is nice. I cannot wait to watch preseason games to see the snippets of what's to come. Like I said before, I think it's going to be interesting, and on paper looks great, but like I said, other news on top of that, we have Jim Harbaugh last week got suspended for 4 games for violating his player recruiting policy or whatever. Michigan, however, has snapped back at this, saying that they are not phased by this at all. In fact, they think that they can go 4-0 without Jim Harbaugh, and then once that they said, well, that's when the season starts, is when he comes back, because they think their schedule just gets harder, and that's important to have him back at that moment. I don't know. I don't know if Jim's going to appeal this or what's going to go on from here. We'll find out. But it's more sad news for the Ravens. I think practice today, they had sad news for quarterback Rock Yasin, who I believe he tweaked his ankle, but I think they said it should be short term, but let's just hope it doesn't turn out to be longer than it should, and that he can get back before the season starts, because that's a key on the opposite side of Humphrey. So it's, oh man, I wish we would have signed Peters back. I really do, just to have that insurance and rotation. It would be really nice, but it's fine. It's fine. They went younger. I get it. It's just not as good. He's physical, but he's not a ball hawk like Peters was. But anyways, and also a week or so ago, Chargers signed Herbert to his new record deal of $262.5 million over 5 years. So that lasted a couple months before Lamar is no longer the highest paid, and now we all know it's up to Joe Burrow to break that record even more. He'll probably get like 275. I don't think it's gonna be 265 and call it a day. That man's already been to the Super Bowl once, AFC Championship twice. He doesn't have an MVP like Lamar, but Lamar's only won one playoff game in his own right as well. But he did win unanimous MVP. So, that being said, I do think Burrow will get more than both of those guys, because Herbert hasn't won a single playoff game. He's just good. But we'll see what the future holds for him. And finally, there was something that happened last week as well. He's back home with family and everything now. That would be Bronny James collapsing on the court in practice for a cardiac arrest. And he's out of the hospital now and back home. LeBron's happy that his son's doing well and everything, so that's positive news. DeMar Hamlin, I noticed also a little bit. He's gonna be in full pads, ready to practice again for the Bills, which is also great news given the whole situation that happened last year. So, with all that, guys, I'm gonna head on out of this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow. I appreciate everything you guys do. Not much now, but you know what? We'll get there someday. And who knows? Maybe by this fall, I might start doing gameplay videos again, which would be wonderful, because that's what I really love to do. But we have footballs here in full swing, so I'll be covering it along with other sports if necessary, And yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I mean, there's so much to do, so little time. I'll be picking up another part-time job, so I'll be working at least 60 hours a week and trying to give you guys content at the same time. So, yay, Team No Sleep. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!